Today you're going to learn how to recolor a car using the Color Replace tool in Photoshop. Before we begin the lesson, you're going to open up the yellow car file from your source folder. The first thing you want to do before you start working with the lesson during a tutorial is to reset your workspace so that your workspace matches what I'm using. I'm going to go to Window, Workspace, and we're going to choose Reset Essentials. Next, press the W key on the keyboard. The W key is going to open up the side toolbar for object selection. We're going to click on the object selection tool, and then we are going to click on the select subject option on the options bar. So I'm going to click on that, and it did a pretty good job of adding to the selection. If there's a portion of the car that did not get selected, you can always go in and use your Shift key and draw a box around the area that needs to be added in. Okay, now that you've got marching ants around the vehicle, you're going to press Control J. What that does is it puts the car on a separate layer. Turn the visibility of the car off by clicking on the eyeball next to the background layer. We want to rename the layer that we're working on, so we're going to double click on the word Layer 1 in our Layers panel, and we're going to type the word Car. Next, I'm going to press the B key on my keyboard to get the brush drawer open. Once you select the brush drawer, you're going to open it up, or you can Shift B until you get to the Color Replacement tool. Next, we're going to make changes to our toolbar, or to our tool up here in the brush picker. I want to choose a brush that is 100 pixels for the size. The hardness will be 100, and the spacing will be 1. Now I'm going to change the foreground color. By default, your foreground color is black. But if you double click on the black swatch right here, which means our foreground color, we get a color picker that should pop up. For the lesson today, I'm going to give you a hex number that you can type in to change the car to purple. Type in 382266. Again, those numbers are 382266. I'm going to press OK. And with my color replacement tool selected, with a 100 pixel hard round brush and purple set to my color, when I click inside the yellow portion of the car, Photoshop will recognize the yellow color and it will start to change that to purple. We want to be really careful when we get up near the glass window, and I accidentally made a mistake there, so we'll have to fix that on the next step, but we don't want to color the glass or the chrome purple if we can help it. Slow and steady should help. If you're having trouble controlling where your color goes and you're getting outside of the yellow quite a bit, you can go in and switch the brush size to a smaller brush. For the sake of this lesson, I'm going pretty fast, so I know when you're doing this for your lesson, you're going to go at a much slower, cleaner pace. Okay, so I've got this front part of the car pretty much done. I'm going to get the back of the car. Again, I'm trying not to get on any of the areas that aren't yellow. You'll see that I've crossed a little bit over on the tire and some on the glass. If you have a little streak of yellow that did not get selected, that's okay. You can go back and paint over it. Now, as I get up here closer to the top part of the car, I want to make my brush smaller, so I'm going to drop it down to about 50 pixels. To do that, I can come up here and click on the brush picker and type in the number 50, or I can use the left bracket key on the keyboard next to the letter P. So I get a much smaller brush, and I am going to paint the mirror and paint this side. trying not to get on the glass. And then I'm going to go across the top. Sometimes you get on the glass and it's just kind of hard not to. That's okay. You'll see that even I'm having a little bit of difficulty. Most graphic designers will use a drawing pad, and so it makes it a little bit easier for them to control where their mouses go. Okay. This isn't quite perfect, but for the sake of the demonstration, we're going to move to the next step. Okay, the next step is I can see where I need to get rid or remove the purple that I accidentally painted onto the glass. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn on my background layer visibility by pressing the eyeball on the layers panel. Next, I'm going to press the letter E on the keyboard, and what E is going to do is it's going to open up your eraser tool. I'm going to get a 10 pixel eraser, 9 or 10 pixels, and I want it to be a really hard edged eraser, so I'm going to click on 100%. Now, what I'm going to do, I'm going to use my Control Plus to zoom in on this glass area that I messed up on. You can see that my purple didn't get all of the yellow covered up, and I can go back to the next layer and fix that later on. But what I'm going to do right here is I am erasing what looks like the purple windshield. Okay, I'm going to get a little bit bigger brush so I can make this demonstration faster. I'm going to use my eraser just on the glass part. And down here on the bottom where I got the tire purple, I'm going to erase that. And so what I'm really actually doing is I'm erasing the purple that got painted over. And it looks like I'm removing it, but what I'm actually doing, I'm removing the top pieces of that layer. And so I'm actually seeing the background layer beneath it. If I were to accidentally erase too much, my car would start to turn yellow again because I would see the yellow from the under layer. Okay, so I'm going to show you this. So what I just did, and I'm going to turn off the visibility of the background layer, is I erased certain sections of the car so that the original showed through. Now, I'm going to go back to my color replacement tool. I'm going to stay on the car layer, and I'm going to try to clean up the edges of the purple that I missed earlier. So I'm going to go very, very detailed, very small. Again, just then you can see that I got a little bit onto the mirror, so I would switch back to my eraser tool, get a much smaller brush, and I'm going to erase that portion of the windshield so that I see the yellow car beneath it. Anyway, that is all you have to do to change the color of a vehicle. What you would do now is you would go to File and you will do Save As. You're going to name your file with your name in front of this, and now you're going to name it Purple Car.